CMMS Radio talks about all things CMMS, computerized maintenance management software, focused on maintenance management. It's the people, the process, and the culture that make your CMMS journey a success.
We are here at the Fluid Life booth. We're in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. The guy you see on screen, that is Jeff Walkup. He's with Fluid Life. You've seen him on CMMS Radio. We are at Reliable Plant. Jeff, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. It's always good to see you. A lot of good family and friends that are here. Enjoy it, man. Looking forward to the whole week.
Absolutely, and one of the best things about this conference is all the conversations that happen either at the booth or out of the booth, late at night. What are you looking forward to most this year at Reliable Plant?
Absolutely. You know, as I come around and I see all the various people that are here, I'm always excited to see the various trends that are out there. What's important to people as we reach out to our customers, we want to provide them the best services. We want leading edge, cutting edge, avant-garde. And I see a lot of that now. Had a really good class on Monday on a 3.5-hour workshop. Had a lot of folks that came there, really enjoyed it and loved the audience participation. We're going to do another one on Thursday on leadership, you know, and that's something that's a sweet spot of my baseball bat in life, if you will. So looking forward to that, but I enjoy doing this. I love to teach, love to train, love to mentor, like to provide solutions that help people work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, and I've seen you talking to a lot of people, having some deep conversations, and I think that's one of the things about these conferences that a lot of people overlook. For everyone out there, we had an episode on CMMS Radio where Jeff described these sessions that he's delivering here at Reliable Plant. So go check those out. And Jeff Walkup, Fluid Life, thank you for being here on CMMS Radio.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate everything you do for us, buddy. You're a good man.
You got it, brother. All right, we're here at Reliable Plant. We're in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada, and I'm about to introduce you to Aetos, and you have seen them on CMMS Radio. We're going to talk to Michael Johnson and get a little bit of the scoop of what their experience has been so far at Reliable Plant. Welcome back to CMMS Radio, Michael.
Yeah, good to be here, Greg. This is really exciting for us to be here. This is really the people who we want to talk to, reliability experts and those who are trying to elevate the level of their programs, and we want to be there to be able to support them in doing that. So we love being here.
And one of the things that's happening at Reliable Plant this year is there's a session that's about one of your clients. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why that's important for people to understand?
A session that's about one of our clients, Southern Company. And right. So Southern Company has leveraged the visual in a big way for training, job aids, asset remediation, and to kind of bring together their facilities at scale to be able to understand them in a whole new way. And so we're really excited to be empowering them to do work in the next generation of power generation facilities that they're building now and in their legacy plants, which they're continuing to operate with excellence.
One thing I want to make sure people know about you, and I talk about it a lot, and aside from the fact that you're a visual first CMMS and much more, it's got a lot of other elements, folks. And this isn't a pitch. This is something I just want you to explore and consider. But you guys allow unlimited users so that people do not have to pick and choose who's going to be included from their team. Teams grow, they change, and you create that ultimate visibility by allowing that. Why do you do that?
We want you to use our product, and so we're trying to remove those barriers. What we understand is that it's so helpful when an OEM can actually get into our product as well and support the products that their customers are using on the site. Or when a contractor needs to come out and do work on a client site, for them to be able to have access, have the visual, to be able to collaborate with that site, we just see that it removes the barriers there and allows people to collaborate in a new way. And we've always wanted our software to be the platform for the boots on the ground operator, and this is just another way to do that.
I love it, and I'm really all about maintenance. I love the world of CMMS, but I'm always focusing on the maintenance management, the people in the process, and how we can give them the tools that can augment what they already do well, help them cover more ground. Is there anything specific that you can share that people have been asking you about or problems that they're bringing to you here at the booth?
Yeah, I think right now everybody is looking at AI and what to do, but then they're all looking at their asset management and they're all going, it doesn't look all that great. Well, what I want them to know is that we're seeing companies that are really doing it, that are actually taking a stab at being able to remediate their assets in a new way, unify it even in a corporate manner as well. There's nothing better to help you do that than the visual, because the visual audit of reality is the final say. If it's not on the shop floor, but it's in your Excel sheet, guess what? It doesn't exist, actually. And so by taking the scans, we give people the opportunity to truly understand the assets that they're working with in the day-to-day.
All right. Well, I love being able to cover your journey. I want to thank you for also being a part of the CMMS journey. You guys have stepped up and supported, and I'll be watching closely, and we can't wait to see you again on CMMS Radio. That's Aetos, folks. Get in touch with these guys. Check out their software. They do offer a free trial. They're not going to ghost you, and if it's the right thing, get in there and get some stuff done. Thanks for being on CMMS Radio.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ray.
You got it. These are our friends at MaintainX. See this guy on screen? That's Nick Haas. Nick, welcome back to CMMS Radio.
Greg, thanks for having me. Always, anytime. Happy to be here.
Absolutely, man. So we're at Reliable Plant, everyone. We're out here in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. Nick got in late last night. We were visiting a little bit this morning. And do you have any special plans at the event this week?
No, we're super fired up. We're helping co-host your CMMS After Dark party, which has been, I know, in the making for many years. We're super excited to have that going with everyone and just help bring the community together. I think that's what the opportunity for events like this is, to help bring folks together, give them a chance to get to know each other so that they can learn from each other, when the lights come back on in the daytime, and help bring, help folks understand where innovation's heading in the space, where we think the opportunity is for folks to get better. We love bringing real innovation to the real deal reliability pros that we know are the ones that make things work here in this thing.
Yeah, and one thing I want to shout out is the wrench works that you guys recently did.
Yeah.
I think it was in Detroit.
Yes, sir. Yeah, out in Detroit. Yeah, we're bringing our own community of folks together, both existing folks that have been using MaintainX as well as folks that are still exploring it, bringing some partners, and just let everybody kind of learn from each other, collaborate, network, and that's where the magic happens. It's a pretty cool community. Every time we've done it, it's gotten larger. We've got another one coming up here in the next few months, and we have two more this year, and we're excited about them. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to be looking out for that. Yeah. I know those are great events, and I also want to remind everyone when they see this that MaintainX is going to be in Birmingham.
Yeah.
For the Mainstream UK Summit. So anybody that's going to head over there, you want to hook up with them. What do you think about that?
Look, it's really exciting being able to go and connect with our partners and our customers and the practitioners across the pond. We've got a lot that we get to share and learn from each other. They've been thinking about this from an academic point of view for a lot longer. It feels like they're pretty far advanced, and it's fun to be able to show them the technology that helps realize a lot of the things they've been working on. So, yeah.
Awesome. You're going to love the venue. It's at Millennium Point, everyone, if you can get out there. And Nick Haas, MaintainX, thanks for once again being on CMMS Radio, and thanks for being such a big supporter.
Absolutely. We'll see everybody there. I'm excited.
Right on. All right, we're at Reliable Plant out in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. We're right here at the Lube PM booth. There's Travis Richardson, ready to break off that lubrication knowledge. Oh, look at these lovely ladies. You know Mobius Connect. They're busy, so I'm not going to bug them right now. There's Mobius Institute doing their thing. Yeah, so we're just getting started. Exhibit hall just opened. We're going to go walk around and do some more booth visits. We are here at the Eye Care booth, and that's also Technical Associates of Charlotte. We're at Reliable Plant out in Reno, Nevada, and we're getting ready to talk to Peter Van Camp, and we've also got Robert Skyrick. That's how you say that. So, gentlemen, welcome to CMMS Radio.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Absolutely. I've met you before across the pond.
Absolutely. I was in UK last time, I think in Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, Mainstream UK Birmingham, and it's happening again this year, October 20, 21, 2026 at Millennium Point. You guys got to get there because it's a nice venue and a great event. But we're at Reliable Plant today, so I want to ask you, what have been the most common questions or problems, challenges, if you will, that people have brought to you here at the booth?
I would say from my perspective, many of them have been testing out technologies and sometimes a bit struggling to find the right one that helps them with their problems with identifying where root causes lie, failure mode identification, and so on.
Whether they're correctly identifying this or not, what they're really saying is, I need more than a widget vendor. I need a partner that actually understands how to diagnose machinery, that can be there to establish the program, support the program, and even run the program if that's necessary.
Well, and what's nice about that is the reality when you work with organizations that provide your technologies, they should have the kind of support that understands what you do, where you've been, and how it really works. And there's a lot out here that you have to navigate as a potential customer because there's a lot of similar verbiage, things said, but you guys have been in this game for how long?
The company exists now 21 years, but the legacy goes even more back than that, and this gentleman is part of that legacy.
Can you tell me a little bit about how that really started and how it's changed?
Well, I started with a company called CSI, which I think is considered the gold standard for vibration monitoring technology. I was actually the person sent to Belgium to set them up in Europe, and that eventually turned into iCare as a separate company. So we're going back to 1991, and we are now over 1,000 employees. So we have an incredible number of centuries of man-years of experience diagnosing not only with vibration but oil analysis, tribology, infrared thermography, now motion amplification, ultrasound. So, and we understand reliability. And frankly, we could not find the device in the market space that actually delivered the necessary data, because everything's got to be built on data, that tells you what's happening on the machine. So we took it upon ourselves to develop that necessary device.
What's great about that is some of the best solutions and people that deliver those solutions are born out of the necessity of trying to solve the problem that you have, especially when it doesn't exist. So, gentlemen, thank you for being on CMMS Radio. Thanks for being here and being one of the supporters of Reliable Plant. I hope to see you soon out on the circuit.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
You got it. And there it is, folks. iCare and Technical Associates of Charlotte. Same. Get in touch with them if you need help.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. We're at Reliable Plant out in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. I'm just cruising by the Traction booth. We're getting ready to do a panel in a little bit, and we're going to have Igor Marinelli, founder and CEO of Traction, on the podcast. Hey, there's Trent McJunkin. He's probably talking to these guys about their technology and how it really helps with maintenance management. But yeah, there's Traction's booth, man. We're at Reliable Plant, and we're in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. This is Jason Holt, and this is Guide TI. This is a CMMS, EAM, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Jason, how you doing here at Reliable Plant so far?
I'm doing good, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Can you tell me just kind of the high level what Guide TI is and why it really matters for maintenance and maintenance managers?
Yeah, of course. So Guide TI is what I like to call the best kept secret in CMMS. We've been doing this for 37 years now, and there's a couple of things that I think really make it matter for maintenance people. The first is we try to really nail the critical processes. So we hang our hat, for example, on best-in-class work order planning and scheduling, right? Because if that goes wrong, everything upstream and downstream is going to get messed up too. So really important to us that we're constantly innovating on planning and scheduling and putting together best-in-class tools around that. Beyond that, over half of us actually have held a wrench at some point in our careers. So I like to say that we got tired of running into these problems on the shop floor and decided to kind of spend the second phase of our careers solving them for the people that look and talk like us. So that's really kind of the gist of it. And we're really excited, having a great time here in Reno, Tahoe this week.
Well, look, I really like the fact that you guys have turned the wrenches and you're trying to solve the problem, that these other solutions aren't working. Let's just build our own. And I hope that resonates with your clients. What is the most common question you've had so far when people are coming up to the booth, whether it's a question or a challenge that they're dealing with?
I think everybody's dealing with the same challenges, right? And that actually kind of leads into what we're talking on this afternoon, which is going to be an FMEA of the maintenance planning process. I think everybody has software challenges, everybody has shop floor challenges, right? We all kind of face the same things. I think what really resonates with me and what's kind of resonated from the conversations we've had today is, you know, in the lean manufacturing world that we choose to occupy, right, we all face the same challenge, which is we're constantly pressured to do more with less, fewer resources, fewer people, smaller budgets, right, race to the bottom, trying to squeeze every bit of efficiency out that we can. So a lot of the highlights of the conversations that we've had today have been around solving challenges in unique and different ways using the tools that are available to us, not unlike FMEA.
All right, I really appreciate you being on CMMS Radio, folks. Guide TI, you can check them out, and it looks and sounds to me like they understand maintenance. Thanks, Jason.
Pleasure. Thank you.
You got it.
Pilot on your CMMS project, visit CMMSradio.com and use the What's on Your Mind link. Thank you for tuning in to CMMS Radio, your resource for all things CMMS, from selection to implementation, to help you make better choices, learn from industry experts, and have a successful CMMS journey.